Hello and welcome. I'm Kim Denyas. I'm a spiritual director in Easton, Pennsylvania. Today's topic is spiritual formation or faith formation around the topic of how do we grow spiritually? How does our faith increase? If we read the New Testament, we hear the disciples say, teach us to pray to Jesus. We also hear people say, oh, how can I have more faith? What does that look like? So a couple simple practices today. First, I'm going to make the leap that if you're here listening, you are a seeker of God. You are interested in more of God and less of your false self, less of your ego. Paul calls it less of our flesh. And your participation in prayer is part of that formation, that way with, that seeking of. In Psalms 59:10, it says, God in steadfast love meets me. I think that places deeply in prayer. So one of my simplest, and this comes from Richard Foster's book titled Prayer, a lovely contribution to the topic, is really the simple prayer, he calls it. I love it because it doesn't require anything fancy. It requires only you, your honesty, and you being with God. So it can be as simple as you're angry at God, you're disappointed in life, you're maybe just lost your job, or there's not enough money to feed the children. It can be any of those topics, or it can be just gratitude, grateful that there is food in the cupboard, grateful that people are healthy in your world, grateful that your garden's growing. So it's a simple prayer based deeply on your honesty. I love how frequently we're told to be honest in the Bible, both in the Old Testament and in the New. We're encouraged to speak truth. We're encouraged to not bear false witness. And I think that is particularly important between God and yourself, God and myself. I hide nothing from God anyway, so to come to God honestly in prayer is best, right? If you think of it as a relationship with a friend, you want honesty between the two of you. That's very similar to prayer. So the simple prayer is as you are. Nothing's memorized, nothing's formulated, nothing is heady about it in a way. It's more heart-centered, if you will. It comes from the center of your being. God, I'm lost. I'm tired of being lost, or I'm weary with my journey. It's as honest and as stripped down as you can be before God. And I know deeply God meets you there. God meets us wherever we are, whenever we reach out. Another prayer type or method I like is what I call one-liners. And so I've got lots of examples of these. But sometimes in our lives, if we are struggling with a weakness, say we are trying to restrict ourselves on social media and the pull of it comes and comes again, and we're maybe feeling like, I'm attached to that. What is going on? A one-line prayer can be really helpful there. So let's use that analogy. I'm trying to restrict myself on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. I want to spend more time with God. I want to honor that and not be wasting time this other way. So maybe the prayer is, Lord, change my heart. Maybe the prayer is, and I jotted several of these down, help me. That's easy. Help me, Lord. Help me. And maybe you say it one time a day. Maybe you say it every hour on the hour. Maybe you say it every time you reach for your electronic device. The other prayer, another one-liner that's good, is open my ears to hear. Open my ears. I frequently say when I'm working with people and journeying with them, after they leave, I'll say, Lord, what did I miss? What did I not see? What did I have eyes to see but did not see? And that can be true in our own lives. We can get blinded. I remember reading about getting blinded to the dirt in our own home. We just get used to that pile of magazines or pile of whatever always being there. What am I not seeing, Lord? Open my eyes. The other part of that is open my heart. Open my heart that I might hear your words. And I love, one of my favorites is Come Holy Spirit. Come, Holy Spirit. Now, I don't know what you think about the Holy Spirit, but I love to think of the Holy Spirit as that creative energy, that part of the Godhead, the part of the Godhead that brings us knowledge, wisdom, fresh ideas, new insights. And so sometimes if I'm stuck and especially when I was working on my master's thesis, frequently I would pray, come, Holy Spirit. Lord, heal me. That could be emotional, physical, mentally. Lord, heal me. Heal, and then fill in the blank. Put another person's name there. Lord, have mercy on, and then put a person's name in there. As I journey with men and women in God, I will frequently pray that prayer for them. And then name, if I know family members, I'll put family members in there. If I know their children's names, Lord, have mercy on, and then start naming names. And it's always good to say please and thank you, right, to God. It's always good. So that's a very simple prayer. Thank you. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your honesty with me. Thank you for walking with me. Thank you for protection. Another prayer that I've prayed is, Lord, I'm going to wait for you. Lord, I'm going to wait for you. We can sometimes jump ahead of God, and God lets us. Bless God for that. But sometimes it's good, many times it's good to just wait for God. Another prayer I love right there is, I watch for you, O Lord. I watch for the movement of God. I watch for the sun to shine. I watch for you, O Lord. So those are some simple one-liners. I'd also encourage just a quieted mind before you do these prayers. Just a few breaths in, a slow exhale, another breath in, a slow exhale. I've heard many times in through your nose, out through your mouth. Just to connect with you. Where are you right now as you turn towards God? Where are you? This personal relationship, this idea of a personal conversation with God, pushes you, maybe even invites you to kind of align your understanding to how God might be using the experiences of your life. My life experiences have taught me the most, I think, about God. Maybe you've had a bad accident, or maybe there's been a break in the family, or maybe you were abused. And those life experiences can reveal and help you unpack a God of your understanding. And it's always good to do that kind of work in community, with a spiritual director, with trusted, beloved men and women of God that can journey with you in honesty. So today, just a few prayer practices to think about. I hope they touch your heart. I hope something captures your attention and invites you into more of God. Thanks so much for being here. I pray these words may be an encouragement to you. Bye-bye now.